I found a nice place to visit. So we're gonna get there in about an hour and just chill. See you there.
C'est vraiment beau, tout gars. Tout noir de même, là.
Ouais. Ben, il y en a pas beaucoup des comme ça, par exemple. Là.
Non, c'est ça.
Non.
All black, là. Et,
ouais.
Très belle moto, tout gars.
Merci. So here's the story. I was supposed to do this road trip across Canada. But then, Mother Nature decided to drop major forest fires in British Columbia. So I took the decision not to risk it. And I canceled that trip just a few days before me leaving. And I came up with this Plan B trip, a 15-day adventure across the North Shore and Atlantic Canada. This is day 2. I'm heading to Manic 5, a well-known destination for motorcyclists, because the 389 to get there is very curvy and extremely fun to ride. I've been to Manic 5 before, so I know there is no gravel road whatsoever to get there. Plus, you're supposed to pass this sign first. But for some reason, my GPS keeps pointing me to the wrong way and is not showing me the other option, the paved one, even though I know it exists. So after about 20 minutes of nonsense riding, I eventually turned around and asked for directions. Êtes-vous du coin, monsieur?
Hein?
Êtes-vous d'ici?
Oui.
Oui? OK. Je vais aller à Manic 5. Il m'a emmené par là, mais ça m'emmenait le chemin de Ravel. Je veux pas ça.
Tu continues,
Oui.
tu passes toutes les lumières de site.
Oui.
Tu vas continuer vers Bécomo, anciennement. Ça, c'est Audrey.
OK.
Bécomo. Tu vas arriver, c'est marqué Manic.
OK. Parfait, merci. Merci. Let's go. So another waiting line. It's been about the 11th time that we stopped like that. I'm cold, I'm freezing. So let's hope it will be sunny on the other side. Putting another layer because I was so cold on the way up. It was not supposed to be so cold, but it was. So let's hope all the trucks are back home and will not be on the road anymore, and the construction zones are closed for the day because it's 5:50 p.m. now. So hopefully my drive back down will be much smoother. Let's hope for that. Where are you going, man? Let's go back down. About a 2 or 3 hours drive, depending on the construction zone. It's about 6 p.m. Because of me getting lost in the morning, because of the rain and the many roadworks on the 389, it took me forever to get to Manic 5. So I am way behind schedule, and I still have to travel all the way down to get to my hotel. It is now 9 p.m. It's pitch black. Because of the cold, the lack of road lights, and the high risk of getting hit by a deer or a moose, I decided to stuck myself behind this 10-wheeler. It's a much slower route, but much safer. Just when I thought my ordeal was over, I discovered that the extra 6 kilometers are fully gravel road. I have regular street tires, there is no light whatsoever on the trail. It took me about 30 minutes to get to the hotel. It was a nightmare. So last night was epic in a very bad way. Let's hope today is better, but it should be because we are heading to Gaspésia, so it should be pretty good. Let's go. Easier this way than the other way around. Whoops, loose gravel. And there we go. Oh my god. Okay, let's make a pit stop here. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? I think left. Let's check it out. Let me pause for a sec here so that we can contemplate the irony of the situation. The plan for day 3 was to embark on the ferry to Gaspésia in the morning and relax for the rest of the day. But then there were no ferry I could book before mid-PM. Okay, so since we have like 6 hours, even more, before taking the ferry to Gaspésia, I found a nice place to visit, so we're gonna get there in about an hour and just chill. See you there. So this is how far I was supposed to travel. And this is what I added to my itinerary pretty much to kill time while visiting this gorgeous lighthouse in Bay of Trinity. Or so I thought. This is the last recorded clip of my road trip. In the next 15 minutes, I will pass those 2 red trucks, and then a few motorcyclists riding under the limit. And I would crash right after. This is the precise position I found myself in when the fly in the air and the tumbling ended. So what happened? Wobble. The dreaded one. After analyzing my crash over and over, this is my deduction. The only explanation that would make sense in my specific situation is an adjustment of the rear preload suspension that was not appropriate for the weight of my luggage. In addition, the road was slightly uphill, increasing the lack of surface pressure from the front tire. The full lock wobble was so violent that it fractured both my wrists while I was still sitting on the bike. Then my tiger and I got thrown up in the air. She crashed in the side road pit, and I crashed on the road shoulder. I tumbled several times, my Kevlar jeans broke at the knees, and my jacket lifted up. So I ended up with pretty nasty road rash and a few bone fragments in my right feet. But I was alive and very grateful. Will I ride again? Well, I guess you'll have to stick around to find out.